Thank you really much, guys. I really appreciate it to be here. It's actually really, really nice here in Sweden. A little bit cold. Like 2 days ago, it was like 35 degrees. It was amazing. Thinking about going to the beach and stuff like that. Yesterday we arrived. I was like, oh my gosh, it's cold. And I forgot my jacket in my car in Switzerland, right? Because I make like a stop in Switzerland real quick. So yeah, actually really, really crazy, nice people, nice area, really nice here. I really like it. But today we're gonna talk about, in the end of the day, a really important topic. Before I will start just telling you a little bit about my story, but after I will really talk about some key points which were really, really important in my life to create what we have created, let's say it like that. Yeah. But before I want to start into that, I just want to go a little bit about my story that everybody of you truly understands that getting to a point where other people think or say that's like massive success, that's something which is really, really crazy. It's not that you have to be something which is extremely, extremely special in the beginning. Yeah. Or we can say it a little bit different as well. You don't have to be perfect to start, but you need to start to get perfect in the end of the day. Or that's something which is really important to understand. Yeah. So when it comes to my life, and I turn my time a little bit back, I was like a typical guy with typical results in school, with typical results in anything I did. But what I think I had above average dreams and goals. I don't know, maybe everybody has above average dreams and goals. Everybody I think is a little bit bigger. But for me, definitely it was like, I was like just a typical guy. Yeah, went through the school, just made everything good enough to get to the next level in school. Let's say it like that. I don't know how the school system works here in Sweden, but for me in Switzerland, I was just all the time good enough to go to the next level. In the same time, I was playing ice hockey back then, and it was all the time my dream to maybe get it to a great level in ice hockey and stuff like that. And yeah, I was just living my life like that and never made something amazing. And then it got me to a point where I was doing really, really good in the end of the day back then in hockey. Had like a major, how is it even called? I don't know how it is called in English, but if you know ice hockey, I think a lot of people should know it because Sweden is good in ice hockey. I got like a heart check against my head back then, which brought me into a position where I needed to stay in bed for 3 months. Doing 3 months of nothing. It was really, really, really crazy at the end of the day. But it gave me to a point where I was thinking about, all right, am I still on the right path? Am I still on the right path to where I truly want to go? And I had some thoughts about that, and I tried to get back in my sports career back then, and as well I got it to a point where I signed my first contract in Switzerland in the 3rd division, in the 3rd highest league in Switzerland in like, when was it, 2015, 2016, something like that. But I still was thinking like during the start of the season, is it truly that what I want to do? Or is there something else? And in 2016, I saw the first time this beautiful industry about network marketing. And I tell you how it is. It was not it was not with trading. It was in the end of the day a company with skincare and some protein shakes and some other things. And I was extremely excited about that opportunity. I was extremely excited about the opportunity network marketing because of one simple reason. Because it was in the end of the day the first time, back then in 2016, the first time I saw something, I saw an opportunity where I decide, and nobody else can say something what I will do, but where I decide how big I will do it, how much I will create. It's my own choice. And that was something I really loved about when I saw that the first time. So I started into that company, like I said, skincare and stuff like that, where we truly went to some older women, went to them with the creams, and yeah, gave them the creams, put them into their face, and we're like, how do you feel? And stuff like that. We made like really stupid things, but that was how we tried to get some customers back then. And yeah, a couple months later, in the end of the day, in June 2017, I saw the first time a trading network. And I was extremely excited about that when I saw that the first time, because the product is in the end of the day something which everybody needs, in my opinion. Because the product is an education on how to make money. And that's something which is so smart in my opinion, you know? So I was excited about the trading side. I was excited about the business side. But you need to understand, when we saw trading back then the first time, and it is in the end of the day something similar as well with Michael, when he saw trading the first time, when we saw trading the first time, it was not like today. Today, you know that trading works. Today, everybody knows somebody who is good in trading. Today, everybody knows somebody who made some profits with crypto, for example. But back then in 2017, when we saw trading, nobody was talking about trading. Trading was, what is trading? And we went to calls and we were like, do you know what trading is? And everybody was like, no. So what is it? You know? So it was extremely new. But what we had back then, or what me especially had back then, was the vision of what if that works? What if it is actually possible to learn the skill set on how the markets move? What if that really works? And I was excited about that question, because what if? And I thought about it, and I needed to say, all right, what if? In the end of the day, it's really simple. If you can learn it, and you really understood it once, that's something which has to be really powerful. Because if you really know how to multiply money, oh my gosh, that's something which is crazy. We just heard it before, tripled the account in 4 months. Amazing, good job. Yeah, but tripling an account, it's not only tripling an account, it's 300%. That's a lot when it comes to investing, you know? I mean, when we think about real estate, for example, I don't know how real estate is in Sweden, but I know, for example, in Dubai is actually right now, I think, in my opinion, one of the best places to invest in real estate, because the return of investment is really great. But when we talk about the return of investment in Dubai, for example, on real estate, we talk about 8 to 10% a year. Here we had a guy who made 300% in 4 months. That's what the power of trading is. And I fell in love with that thought about, okay, what if that really works? Because if you know how to make out of money more money, you can make out of more money much more money, and out of much more money you can make much more money, you understand? And that was in the end of the day the vision I had when it comes to trading. So I was excited for that what we create. I started into that. I made my first live account on my day one with 2,000 Swiss francs back then, and started to trade my own trading account. And I tell you how it is, I had no idea about trading back then. I was using trade ideas we had from the company, and was trading my first account without understanding what a risk management is, without understanding how to change your lot size and stuff like that, without having an understanding for what is a stop loss or what is a take profit. I didn't use it both back then. Yeah. So what I was doing, I just saw, all right, brand new trade idea, for example, USD, Swiss franc, buy. I was just going to my MetaTrader and pressed buy, waited until it turned blue and closed the trade. That's how I started the trading, you know, because nobody was giving me the advice, don't do it like that. But it was actually really funny, because I turned my account back then in just a couple of weeks from 2,000 Swiss francs to something like 7,000 Swiss francs. It was really amazing. I remember we had a launch tour back then, all through Switzerland, Germany, and I had as well like my uplines and mentors with me, and they were all the time, hey Daniel, come to the stage and come to the people and just show your results. And one day I had this one day, I mean everybody who trades knows what happened then in this one day. That one day I had this one trade which went in the wrong direction, but not just a little bit. It went in the wrong direction for a day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, and I was waiting, please turn, please turn, please turn. And I crashed my first account then a couple of months later, where I had one day with the whole 7,000 away, you know? So that's what in the end of the day was the start. But I was excited, you know, I was excited because I saw, hey, it is possible if you know how it works. And that was the moment when I started for myself to go deeper into this education, to start to understand why it is important to have a good risk management, why is it important to always trade with a stop loss, why it is important to bring out your own emotions out of the market and stuff like that, you know? I started to understand that, and it's just amazing when I just see what iMaster Academy gave me, when it comes to the skill set of trading, what I was able to do inside of trading, it's completely crazy, because back then I was not thinking that something like that could be possible. Yeah, so I can just give you an advice. When you start with trading, there will be bad days, there will be bad weeks, there will be moments where you think about giving up. I had it as well. But I can just tell you one thing: keep going. Because you will come to a point in trading where you make results you don't even think right now that something like that is actually possible. I tell you how it is. That's true. Yeah. So keep going. Never stop on that side. Yeah. But now I just want to go to some other points, which, like I said before, which I think is really important when you truly want to build up something in your life and you want to create something. And this coaching I will give you right now is not just like for network marketing. I would say it's about getting successful in life in every area. So whatever you do, take notes on that points and try to apply them in your life, because I'm 100%, I'm not sure, I'm sicher, was heißt sicher wohl? Huh? Confident. All right, I'm 100% confident that those points will help you in every aspect of your life. Yeah. So point number one is creating a goal, creating a vision, and because in the end of the day, you need to understand that everything starts with a dream. Everything starts with a dream. Everything starts with a little bit of hope. You know, of this little bit of hope. Or maybe I want to change that. I have this dream which I want to have. Maybe it's a house, maybe it's a penthouse, maybe it is a car, maybe it's a destination where you want to go to, or whatever it is. Yeah, but that's something which is really important, that you define where you truly want to go. Because one of my mentors told me one time, if you don't know where you go, I want to congratulate you, because you are already there. And that's something which is really powerful to understand, because some people don't. All right? For all the people drove, keep up your hand. Do you use the navigation system to come here? All right. So when you use the navigation system, you needed to be 100%, you can take the hand down, yeah, but you needed to be 100% sure where you go. You can't just drive anywhere or don't set a goal and go where you should go. Yeah. So if you go in your car, you know 100% where you go, and then you drive and you see the navigation, the system, you trust the navigation system, and you just follow the path until you reach to a certain point. And that's something which is the same in the end of the day in life or in business. Yeah. So make sure that you know where you want to go, set a goal, and then just focus on that goal all the time. Think about that goal the most time of the day. Don't think about negative things. Think about where you want to go. Yeah, one of my mentors, Richard. A lot of people of you know that as well. He told me, for example, hey Daniel, look, if you have a problem, if you have a challenge in your life, just think about it that way. If you have a small challenge, think about your big vision. Think about your big goal. So when something small happens, don't be fucked up because of this small problem which came. Think about where you truly want to go. Yeah? If you have a big problem, a big challenge, and I can tell you as well, I had as well in my business like big challenges. Most people in here would not even think about that something like that big can happen. But I had as well big challenges. But if you have a big challenge, think about what can you do right now to get again on the right path to your goal. And that's something which is really important. So step number one, create your goal, create your vision, be 100% clear with where you want to go. Yeah? Point number two, be optimistic. Yeah? Something which is really important, being optimistic. Yeah? I mean, in the end of the day, if you have bad thoughts, you can't create something great. I think it's not possible. If you have bad thoughts, bad feeling, you don't feel great, and you just are, in a bad mood, I think you can't create something great and something good. You have to be in a really good mood, in a really good, in a good atmosphere in the end of the day with yourself to create something huge. Yeah, and the important thing when it comes to being optimistic is to understand that in life there's always two sides. There's always two sides. You have day and you have night. You have cold and you have warm. You have, like I said before, a challenge, for example, and you have as well solutions. Yeah. So on your way to your goal in the end of the day, you will come to challenges 100%. And in the end of the day, a challenge is all the time here just to test you and to maybe as well give you a lesson on something. But it is never something bad what happens. Yeah? But you need to see it the right way. When you have a challenge, take the challenge and just think about, okay, what is the solution of this challenge right now? What can I do to get out of this challenge? What is my next step? Don't be in a bad mood because something happens. Because there will be points which happen, 100%. And I don't care on what you do. If you want to have a great relationship, for example, you will have as well bad situations in that relationship. But what happens when you have a bad situations and you don't think about the solution, you don't focus on the negative things, then in the end of the day it will just lead to a breakup, nothing else. When you just think about the bad things, nothing great will happen out of it. So what you need to do is thinking about the solution, thinking about how you can grow out of it. And this comes to every aspect of your life. If it is your business, if it is your trading career, if it is something else you build up, if it is your relationship, if it is whatever it is. Yeah? So always think about the solution, about the positive thing. Yeah? Because in the end of the day, you need to understand where your focus goes, that grows. Yeah? And if you focus on the bad things grow. So focus on the positive things, be optimistic all the time. Whatever happens, think about the solution, be optimistic. And if you have a hard time to be optimistic, just real quick, because that's really important for me because it happened something crazy the last weeks. But if you have something which you think you can't be optimistic, search somebody you can talk to. Yeah, this is really, really important because I just say it how it is. I lost a good friend in the 1.5 weeks ago because he thought he can't see the optimistic things in life anymore, and that's something which is really, really hard, you know. So search somebody. If you have something you don't find a way out of it, search somebody you can talk to. Yeah, because there are people who can help you, especially in rooms like this, especially in organizations like we have right here. Yeah, you have the right people around you. So go to them, talk to them, share them your challenge, and they will show you a way you can go out of. Yeah, so talk to people and search the positive things that you can stay optimistic. Yeah, point number 3, really, really important: create a winner mentality. That's something which is really, really important. Creating a winner mentality. What do I mean by that? A winner mentality is just a mentality that you know that you will win. And that's something which is important. If you have the thought of trying iMastery Academy, in my opinion, that's the most scary thing you can do because it's stupid to try something, in my opinion. Don't try trading. Don't try the business. Know that you will win. And that's something which is important. For an example, when it comes to a winner mentality, yeah, when we go to soccer, football, for example, yeah. So when we think about football, there were 2 amazing players. I'm from Spain. Or more directly, I'm from Barcelona. So, for example, Lionel Messi. Yeah, amazing player. For all the players who don't like Messi, on the other side, Cristiano Ronaldo, both amazing players. So think about a situation. 25 meters away from the goal, they have a free kick. Yes, true? All right, a free kick. Yeah, 25 meters before of the goal. Free kick, there is the wall, the players standing there, they're all like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo will shoot that one, oh my gosh, we need to get that. The goal is like, fuck, how do I make the wall? Should I put it a little bit more on this side? Do I even need a wall? Will it go in? But I mean, that's in the end of the day the thing, but why is it like that? Why did they score the goals they scored? Why do they have the stats they have? Because in the end of the day, when Cristiano Ronaldo is standing there, or Lionel Messi is standing there, the ball is in front of them, they see the wall in front of them, they see the goal. They know one thing 100%. that in just a couple of seconds, 100,000 people will scream in the stadium because that ball goes direct in that corner and there is not even a centimeter space next to the post. You know, that's what they know. And then they go to this free kick and most of the time, I don't know, there is a goal. You know, when I watched the game, for example, the El Clásico Barcelona against Real Madrid back in the days, I was scared when Real Madrid had a free kick. I was scared. I was sitting there like, please, 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 no, you know? But at the same time, when Barcelona had a free kick, I was already like, yeah, man, let's go, you know? I knew, because I knew that guy will score, yeah? But that's something which is important, so create that winner mentality as well. You know that you will win. It's not a question, if you will. You know it. And why do you know it? Because the only reason if you lose or win inside of this business is you. And please trust in yourself. Because if you can't trust in yourself, who can you trust? Trust in yourself. We have so much examples inside of this business from people who showed you that it is possible. So much examples. I just want to go through some examples. For example, Jason Brown. He's right now in the corporate of I Am Master Academy. But Jason Brown was before an I Am Master Academy educator on the crypto side. By the way, if you want to be an educator, you need to show the results. You need to show that you know what you do. Yeah, so you don't get an educator by name or something like that. You need to have really, really good results. Yeah, he was before an educator in I Am Master Academy, but in the same time, he was as well a German 750, which was the last rank on the slides you saw before for all the new people in here. He built up an organization of over 70,000 people of an income of over $750,000 a month. That's something like $187,000 a week. That's crazy. That's like 25,000 a day or something like that. I mean, amazing numbers. But do you know that Jason Brown was like 10 years ago a pizza and sushi delivery guy? Oh, wow. That's crazy. We had as well before a guy who hit it, German 100, in 5.5 months after joining I Am Mastery Academy. We had a story like that of a guy who actually was homeless, didn't have a job, was a street pharmacy guy, let's say it like that. You know? But that's just something which shows you, if they can, give him one reason why you can't. If Michael was able to create the success he has today, give me one reason why you can't. If I was able to do that, give me one reason why you can't. When I started, I wasn't that guy who was able to go on stages, speaking in a different language you didn't just used to, let's say it like that. I wasn't that guy. I was that guy who was scared to make a presentation in school in front of 20 friends I had. I was that guy. I was that guy who was reading my notes all the time and was standing like this in front of my school class because I just thought about, all right, when is this presentation over so I can go back to my chair and just chill, you know? And today I speak in front of thousands of people, but that's what happens when you go to this journey. But it is important that from day one you understand that you will make it. Because if you don't believe in yourself, why should a friend of you believe in you? If you want to build up that business, it's important that others believe in you. But you need to believe in you first. Because if you don't believe in you first, the others will never do. You know? So, like I said, point number 3, I guess it was, create a winner mentality. Yeah? Next point, which is really, really important, is overcoming fears. Overcoming fears. Like I said before, one fear I had back then in school was presenting. So what did I needed to do to get good in this business, to make my results? It was presenting. So it was a fear I had back then, but what happens if you present and present and present? The fear of presenting will go away. You understand? And that's something which is important to understand.